Hello, beautiful people. I am so excited to be on here. My name is Sorimar. My first live on YouTube, I think, maybe second. And actually, my first one was in 2020 when I first came to Tulum, which is where I am now. So, what a synchronicity. I have to check the date, July 9th. Today is a beautiful day where we are receiving lots of information, a lot of downloads, a lot of answers to our prayers, a lot of clarity. And so, my name is Sorimar Estrada. If you are new to my channel, hello to those that are watching live and replays. Sending you so much love. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I am a channeler of higher consciousness, of source, of the soul. And I'm a healer, I'm a coach, I'm many things, but at the same time, I'm nothing. And today I was being called by my soul to come on here and share a live transmission on what the fudge is going on in the world, the energy, what we're experiencing in our body, what timelines can we tap into, what is happening to our bodies, our consciousness, our lives in this moment. July is packed astrologically with a lot of planets causing tremendous waves is what I hear in the energy. And we get to ride those waves or we get to fall victim to those waves. And so today's video, I am hoping to be able to support you in this process. So if you've been feeling differently lately, you're more emotional, more intuitive, more aware, you may be experiencing an expansion in consciousness, which is a spiritual awakening. And there's many different levels of spiritual awakenings. I've had like my fourth or fifth one. It's upgrades in the way you see life, your expansion of your own consciousness. You don't know what you don't know until you know. And you start to know, and this process can be very difficult. So if you are here to my page or you've been a follower, thank you, first of all. If you need any support, find my information in the notes, and I am here to support you. Book a consult or a coaching call, because it's not easy. I've been through many of these, and they are ego deaths, and they feel like we are dying, but things are unfolding for us. So in today's transmission, I'll share insights on the energetic upgrades we're receiving and what they mean for healing relationships, purpose, and this next chapter that you are calling in, my friend. So make sure to stay until the end to receive a light language activation designed to support your nervous system and regulate it, rebalance your energetic field, and deepen the connection to your heart, mind, and higher self. It's important that we create and embody a coherence of the heart and mind, which creates the conditions for aligned action, soul aligned action, divine action. So trust the process, beautiful soul, and remember that you are becoming the version of yourself your soul has always known. Just got to believe it, just got to feel it, got to embody it. So without further ado, let's talk about the symptoms that we might be experiencing during this time right now. So I'm recording this July 9th, but whenever you see this transmission, it is just an energy that you're tapping into, that's your reading. And right now we are all evolving. There is a huge evolution, not only of AI, but of human consciousness, of what's truth, and noticing. And one of the signs of the spiritual awakening is being able to know that you are not your thoughts, that you are observer of your thoughts. Probably the first thing that I realized when I had my spiritual awakening, besides storms in my life of everything breaking down around me, including my physical body, to tell me to pause and look, pay attention. And when I started to do that, I started to really dig deep underneath my subconscious, my patterns. Why did I react this way? Why did I speak this way? Why did I feel that? Why I did everything. I started to notice that I was the person that all my patterns and beliefs and programs and childhood upbringing led me to be created, like it manifested. But I realized that none of those things were me. They were just projections and pain and trauma that I had to heal. And that's the spiritual journey, is healing the self to get to self, to realize that you are everything at the same time you are nothing. It's this deep connection with self, with God, source. I like to say source because it's more modern, but that source energy radiates outside of you. We could get lost in finding our purpose, but the purpose is just to live, to laugh, to radiate heart open without fear. Fear does not come from God. Fear is a low vibrational energy. So remember to let go of, I'm hearing, of illusions, delusions, victim mindset, depression mindset. That is just a vibrational frequency that you are tuning into. Love yourself enough to get out of it and rise. Allow that source energy to come through. And so, we could clean our energy through many modalities. I teach a quantum soul healing modality to clean your energy field, your chakras, activate your sacred geometries within your energy field so that a lot of things outside of you don't affect you, but you're tuned into a higher vibrational frequency, which you are learning the language of your soul and being guided by that. And that's more of a dance and co-creation with yourself, with soul, with source, but it's also divinely led, guided. You got to work through your fears, your ego. It's the path of the spiritual awakening. And most of us are either waking up now. If you're watching this, if you're like, oh shit, that was me. I feel like I'm dying. But it's just the ego. Allow that new identity to come through. In moments, I'm really good with shadow work. I could be like, oh, I see that. Da, 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 da. I could almost be a little too hard on myself, because it's nice to be able to change and dance and recreate yourself energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because you are not stuck in any. If you don't like something, you can change it. You're not stuck there. It's just a belief and it's a program. And when you notice that and you notice your programming, you can make different choices, think differently, feel differently, intentionally, and you can move into a different vibration, a new energy, more positive, more enlightened, more everything is happening to me, not, everything is happening for me, not to me. And so that's a vibration that we get to meet. So if we're feeling low, if we are feeling, right now we're meant to tune in, is what I hear, source. So I didn't even open up the space. It's just like, I'm coming through. I channel source energy and guidance to help you navigate the energies that we're moving through. Usually includes an energy report and guidance on how to move through that energy for best and highest timeline alignment for your highest and greatest good. And then at the end, I always do a light language activation with a healing and upgrade. So make sure that's the best part, to stay to the end. So spirit, source, where were we? Okay, anything else that wants to come through? That stayed there. Spiritual awakening. Tuning into the correct vibration. But the ego has to die. So let's talk about validation. Our culture, society, humanity, we're taught to look for validation outside of us. But we're heading into an era that no longer will fulfill the void that we are trying to fill. Because humanity's void is the one that doesn't love itself. It doesn't believe in itself. It doesn't see that God is within, not without. And that the outside world that we are experiencing is only a mirror of what our internal world is. And when you have that self-realization, you know that you're never a victim of your reality. You're a co-creator of it. And yes, things are fated, but you get to decide how you experience that timeline and what vibration. Do you want dense, heavy karmic vibration where there's chaos? Or do you want to be in a higher vibration of love, of surrender, of trust, of devotion, and experience the same thing, but in that timeline? You choose. It's up to you. It's your story. It's your drive to do the work. When I started this journey, I used all my savings, paid more than $9,000 for my first coach to learn about this spiritual self and the ego and healing. And I have not stopped. It's why I've gotten so far in my life and in my career, my businesses, because of that. And that is being asked, that we have that devotion for all of us. It's an embodiment. It's a new lifestyle that we're being asked, parallel to where AI is taken off to support us. But we don't have to completely surrender to something that has no soul intelligence. The soul intelligence is within us, and we can access that daily. And that's what the spiritual awakening of letting the old versions of you completely die off and let that shine out of you, that worth that you, my friend, you are worthy to experience everything that your heart desires. It's because your soul knows that you can reach it, and you have a parallel lifetime that you're living that. So believe in yourself. You are not the story. You are not your past. You are not these thoughts. You get to choose what you are. Do the devotion, do the practice. I've been really integrating a lot this week and a lot of self care and nurturing and giving myself what I desire because everything's within me. And when that comes into balance and harmony, it activates your highest timeline. It activates your consciousness. You become more aware of things. You see your shadow faster. You see your thoughts faster. You start living life with synchronicities and beauties and divine alignment and what people would say good luck. It's only because there's a high vibrational frequency that you're living and radiating, and it comes from your heart out into the world. But you have to believe that it's possible. So I keep hearing they have to believe it is possible. Okay, Source, thank you. I got some guides here. I see Archangel Michael. I see a King energy. And these are the times, my beautiful beings, that we need your gifts, right? This is a call out to all those CEOs, founders, your average spiritual seeker, whatever it is that's calling you and that you are scared of, jump into that, lean into that, because that is where it is. If you're being asked to open up your heart, open up your motherfucking heart. It's time is here, and we can collapse timelines very fast if we do the shadow work, we do the introspective work. We don't go outside of ourselves to look for validation, but we give it to ourselves. We become our own mother and father, but we also believe that anything and infinite possibilities exist. Because if you believe it and you know that you're worthy, then you will align to that timeline, to that vibrational frequency, and everything you're calling in will match and will meet you there. So believe, trust. My battery's dying. So let's move on to, okay, I could just easily charge it. Hold on. That way there's no rush and we do this perfect. Okay. So these upgrades are for more wealth, more abundance, to let go of self-doubt, limiting beliefs, insecurities, fears. These upgrades are being received not only through the planetary alignment, but through the sun. The sun is emanating a lot of electromagnetic storms towards Earth that are helping us upgrade at a cellular level, at a DNA level. During this time, I feel humanity, we're just going to be shifting very fast in many ways, but it's a great thing. You know, human consciousness is evolving, and we're all going to be able to speak to higher consciousness if we so choose to do the work, right? You want to meet God, well, you got to meet yourself there first before God can meet you. And what we're all doing is becoming more godly in this planet, in this human temple, and radiate that. That's all that means. You know, we are not God. We are a fractal of God. God lives and sees through all of us. And so if we could stop projecting out into the world, but start reflecting inside and start daring to go be vulnerable with self, be honest and truthful, and work through the fears, because fears is not something that comes from God. It is a mind limitation, a barrier of the mind that creates fear. Fear is a chemical process in the body. And so I always say, or I'm hearing, walk through the fear. Walk through the fear to get to the light. Walk through the darkness to get to the light. And identity shifts are a very big, important journey of that. I feel like I've shifted identities so many times in this lifetime. It's actually pretty cool. If you would have known in my back days. But anyways, funny. So there's a lot going on now. Trust yourself. Work on, the fears that are coming up, the stories. Don't believe anything your mind tells you, but observe and rewrite that story. Make sure that we're regulating and having good spiritual hygiene. That is necessary and is key for this alignment. Pay attention to what happens in the next few days, what's going on, because there's fated interactions again, like June 9th. We are in a triangle called Kazamakazi, and it just brings quick energetic shifts that are fated and destined. And so pay attention to those. And healing regarding your body, yourself, your physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual body. But relationships are a good time to heal now. It's a good time to connect, to pray, to connect to your inner voice. And there's downloads, there's opportunities for you to receive messages that have to do with your purpose and your next chapter in life. You just have to clear out the junk, the emotions, the mind, and really settle into stillness and support your nervous system with binaural beats, by having energy healings. If you need one, holla at your girl. I have those on my website, sorimar.com. You could book them. They are amazing. You will feel amazing, tuned up, ready to go, your highest, best self after one of those sessions. Highly recommend it. But most importantly, this time is to deepen the connection between your heart, your mind, and your higher self. So your intuition, your heart is telling you something, but your mind is telling you something else. Pay attention and ask, what is that fear? Where is that coming from? If my mind and my heart went into coherence, what would that look like? And stop living off the fear. All this, that shedding, the self, that shedding, the grief, that shedding of the old self, that's normal. Applaud yourself for doing the work and get excited for the rebirth of who you could become, your highest potential, and see where you're being led to love, to your highest timeline, your highest potential. You have to believe it, but the version of you, again, that your soul is calling you forth always knows. It just knows. It comes so deep, deep, deep engraved inside. You already know. Believe it, feel it, embody it. And let's get down to get a channel transmission, a healing. So I haven't done this live. This is my first with you guys. So what I do is I drop in, I connect to source. The intention was already created before I went on the live. So all the guys, all the beautiful beings are here, higher consciousness. And I just am a transmission that wants to come through. So I read the energy that comes through. If you want to learn how to do this, go to my website, sign up for the source application to become a practitioner, a student of reading energy, higher consciousness, manifesting your best life, and becoming the best motherfucking version of yourself. So all my transmissions, all my upgrades involve a healing and an activation. It comes through as light language, which is just a frequency that I'm tuning into that gets expressed through my body. And it comes out as sounds and a language that decodes your energy field or encodes your energy field with the right energy for you to integrate when you are done. So after this, the work begins to start integrating and meditating with this energy, with the activation, with your upgrade. What do you have to let go so that you align? You have to align. You have to take action. Okay. So you could drop in with me or you could just watch how this unfolds. Thank you, Spirit, for that channeled message for source, from source to all those beautiful beings watching this physically or connecting spiritually, connecting mentally, emotionally, energetically. We send love to all of you, divine beings. Beautiful beings, welcome. Sending you so much light. Connect to the light in your heart. Connect to the light that shines and radiates through you. Allow yourself to feel the love. Allow your heart to radiate outwards. Imagine a beautiful beam of white light full of diamonds come down from source, from the clouds, charged with beautiful energy. Come down into your home, over your head, come in like a rainbow light inside your body, over your spine, over your skin, completely around you, this big beam white light full of divine intelligence and healing. And let that come over you like a waterfall of relief, of releasing all that no longer serves you, removing any density, heavy energy, discordant energies, yours and others, all the way down to your feet and down to Mother Earth. And we ask her to transmute that into divine light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Imagine thousands and millions of people on this video, across the lifetime of this video, completely light up in this white light, rooted and connected to Mother Earth through this beam of light. Imagine everyone, including yourself, grounded into the center of Mother Earth, Pachamama, our mother. And feel how she grounds your feet. At the same time, you are connected to Source, this intelligence within you, and you're going to breathe that reminder inside your body. Hold. And allow that energy to charge up. Allow your body to get warm. Allow your blood flow to start to increase, your heart rate to increase, starting to tune and turn on your operating system, your beautiful temple of light as we expand and exhale. Expanding your energetic body for this beautiful transmission. Breathing in again and hold in. And this time releasing again all that's on your mind, all in your to-do list, all from the conversation, everything you heard, and just trust, completely being present. And come back to your heart, open your heart to receive. See two beautiful doors open, wide open, wide open. Notice if the doors don't want to open, if there's hinge, if they're hinged together. Notice if there's any pain. Feel your body. Do a quick scan. Where is there any tension? Where is there any emotion stuck? And tenderly, with love, observe those places without wanting to touch, change it. Completely accepting yourself. Completely accept yourself as is. You are perfect, whole, and complete in the moment now, as is. Open your heart to receive. Oi, shalaya ki shitakaya lagay. Desha katalagaya sa takayo shitakaya sa tayo. Aya lagoy shitakaya siti alali shitakaya sa tayo. Yes, shalakataya la oi shakatahaya la yo shitakalagaya shitahiya sa tahaya shitakaya sete. Ay kalakasha la he shata oi shalamisa la haya shatahiya yo shalahiya sa tayo. Ay, shalagush la haya yosa talaya shata. Trust divine being. You are exactly where you need to be. Open your heart, my beautiful soul, my beautiful children. You are. You are what you're looking for. Believe, believe, believe. Beautiful. Ground. Well, my beautiful beings, 24:04 on the time clock. I hope you enjoyed this channeling. I never know what's going to come through. That was a very beautiful, nurturing, motherly, goddess, warrior energy that came through, reminding us how this is it. This is our time. This is where we evolve as humans, consciousness, we expand. There's so much that we can create. Be mindful of what you are creating. We are creating at every moment of the time, every moment of the day. Be intentional with your thoughts, your emotions, your soul, your spirit, your direction, your mission. All is possible. Again, thank you for receiving that. Please put it in the comments below if you felt the energy, if you had an instant healing. Sometimes those come across when someone's ready to release some energy. So please share in the comments whenever, even if you're seeing this 30 years from now. I would love to hear from you. Again, comment below and find me below at sorimar.com. I would love to hear from you. Sending so much love. Bye.